This is a production of MidPennBroadcasting.com, where over 70 local sporting events a year stream live to your PC, laptop, phone, and tablet.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome inside Chambersburg Area Senior High School, where tonight it is the Commonwealth League opener. The Chambersburg Trojans fresh off of a victory in the Franklin County tip-off tournament as they won that tournament, and they were 2-0 on the season. Tonight take on the Mifflin County Huskies. Hello, everyone. I'm Gary Klein along with Ed Gottwals. And tonight's game is brought to you by F&M Trust. If your banking relationship feels too distant lately, switch to F&M Trust. F&M Trust is local and makes sure banking is done your way every day. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC. By Antrim Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. By the Franklin County Visitors Bureau, your great moments are waiting in Franklin County. Let the Franklin County Visitors Bureau help you plan your visit to the beautiful Cumberland Valley. By Keystone Ford, fast, fair, and friendly, 301 Walker Road in Chambersburg. By Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency serving the tri-state area for 38 years. By Greencastle Eye Care Center, a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Greencastle community since 1984. By Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals. Phone 717-597-9900. By the Sports Page, your new source for Franklin County sports. Stories, scores, and highlights from Franklin and Fulton County at thesportspage.blog. By Blaze Alexander Chevrolet Volvo, 650 North Antrim Way, Greencastle. By the United States Air Force, aim high, make a living with a career that makes a difference. The U.S. Air Force. Contact Tech Sergeant Patrick at 717-480-7254. By Green Village Family Restaurant, 5440 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg, proudly supporting the Chambersburg Trojans. By Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street, Waynesboro. Let us outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, and so much more. By Klein Tours, New York, Las Vegas, New Orleans, Costa Rica, and more. Visit KleinTours.net for a complete tour schedule. And by Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Chambersburg and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Sites Jet Lube, 1038 Lincoln Way West, Chambersburg. We use castor oil. It's more than just oil, it's liquid engineering. By Battery Express and more, 2364 Warm Spring Road in Chambersburg. And we will be coming back with more of the pregame show from Chambersburg after these messages on the Antrim Insurance pregame show. It's brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent.
Coulda, woulda. Had an auto accident? It's common to wonder how things could have turned out differently, if only.
No regrets.
If only you had Erie Insurance. With Erie, instead of regrets, you can focus on putting your mishap behind you. With an Erie Rate Lock auto policy, your rate won't take a hit, no matter what. It stays put until you change a car, driver, or address. People who treat you fairly, legendary service, great rates. That's what it means to have seriously good insurance for your auto, home, or business. Erie Insurance. See for yourself why Erie received the J.D. Power Award for highest in customer satisfaction with the auto insurance purchase experience 3 years in a row.
Your Erie agent in Greencastle and Waynesboro is Antrim Insurance Agency. Get a quote at AntrimInspa.com.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Limited to 3 years in Virginia. Other conditions and limitations at ErieInsurance.com. For J.D. Power Award information, go to jdpower.com.
Erie Insurance.
There are so many things to get done this time of year. Don't get me wrong, it's all good, but man, it can get overwhelming, especially the money. That's why I prefer F&M Trust for my banking. F&M Trust has all the mobile and online tools I need to keep on top of finances, and they have 22 locations, every one of them right here in South Central PA. That's 100% local to me, and it's banking done my way every day. If this sounds like a great bank to you, learn more now at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
Catch the holiday spirit in one of Franklin County's charming communities. Places like Chambersburg, Greencastle, Mercersburg, Shippensburg, and Waynesboro. Enjoy glistening downtowns, historic house tours, carriage rides, cocoa crawls, wine walks, boutiques and bazaars, pop-up shops, local artisan wares, and wall after wall of local, regional, and national art. Cumberland Valley Model Railroad Club presents its holiday open house at 440 Nelson Street in Chambersburg, December 10th, 17th, 23rd, 30th, January 7th, and 14th. Open noon to 4 p.m. Free admission and handicap accessible. For more great moments, visit explorefranklincountypa.com.
That's the sound of an engine running on the strength of Castrol Edge. This is that same engine in the middle of a hot desert. Now in the cold of the Arctic. Now on a mountain. On a dark and stormy night. In the clouds. In a dream within a dream. We test and perfect Castrol Edge to be its strongest no matter what you put it through. Visit youtube.com/CastrolUSA to see how. Castrol Edge. It's more than just oil. It's liquid engineering.
Sites Jet Lube, 1038 Lincoln Way West, Chambersburg. No appointment necessary. Phone 717-267-0257. We use Castrol oil. It's more than just oil. It's liquid engineering.
Football fans love two things: supporting their team and the Ford F-150 at Keystone Ford. Eagles fans love its best-in-class payload. Baltimore Raven fans like the F-150's efficiency with best-in-class gas mileage. And Washington fans, well, they love the Keystone Ford price. Steelers fans like defense and the F-150's 5-star crash test rating. Regardless of your team, we've got your truck. We're Keystone Ford, a dealer for you, the people.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Cold night outside. The Trojans hope to heat it up inside tonight as they get set to take on the Mifflin County Huskies. And a pretty good start to the season, Ed, for Chambersburg, winning the Franklin County tip-off tournaments.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the game against Waynesboro, I'm sure everybody expected them to win that. The game against Greencastle, that was definitely a toss-up and a great test in the early season for Chambersburg. I don't think Mifflin County is going to be as good as Greencastle was, but we never know. We haven't seen anybody yet, but typically Mifflin County is not that strong in basketball. So I'd like to think they're going to come out of tonight 3-0, which would be a great way to start the season.
Yeah, it sure would. Get off to that 3-0 start. Those points all add up as the season goes along, because it is a grueling Commonwealth schedule ahead. After tonight, it's going to get a little bit tougher, Ed. They make a trip to Central Dauphin East on Friday night.
Yeah, that's the kind of team, East, with a lot of speed and quickness that can give them trouble. I know that Coach Streffler even said preseason that CD East and probably Carlisle are the two teams like that that are going to be a little trickier to play because Chambersburg is really big. I'm just looking at Mifflin County size. Their starters are 6'1", 5'10", 5'9", 5'11", 6'2". That sounds like trouble to me.
Yes,
against Chambersburg.
Yes, it sounds like a whole lot against the big Chambersburg team.
Yeah, I think and the thing about what Schreffler talking about the quickness is, I don't know, we haven't really been able to see so far how well Chambersburg defends against fast breaks. Greencastle didn't do a lot of it, but that's going to be a key, I think. Mifflin County is probably not a team that's going to run too much, at least historically that's not the case, but we'll see how it goes tonight.
And Chambersburg, as we said, looking to get that season started at 3 wins and no losses. In fact, it's right into action this week. The Trojans are here tonight at Central Dolphin Friday, and then Saturday night back home in a non-league encounter against the Cedar Cliff Colts.
Yeah, Cedar Cliff is, I think, supposed to be fairly decent this year, so that would be another good test for them.
And, of course, throughout the Commonwealth, I mean, you always have to think you're going to have to beat Harrisburg #1 to do anything in the Commonwealth.
Right, and then State College, I guess, at least tied for the division last year, and they returned like 4 or 5 starters, including their best 2 or 3 kids. So they're going to be right there, too.
And we're about ready to get set for action tonight, and we'll be back to take a look at the starting lineups, have more on the pregame show right after these messages on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network, on MidPennBroadcasting.com and GameTimePA.com.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Had an auto accident? It's common to wonder how things could have turned out differently if only.
No regrets.
If only you had Erie Insurance. With Erie, instead of regrets, you can focus on putting your mishap behind you. With an Erie Rate Lock auto policy, your rate won't take a hit, no matter what. It stays put until you change a car, driver, or address. People who treat you fairly, legendary service, great rates. That's what it means to have seriously good insurance for your auto, home, or business. Erie Insurance. See for yourself why Erie received the J.D. Power Award for highest in customer satisfaction with the auto insurance purchase experience 3 years in a row.
Your Erie agent in Greencastle and Waynesboro is Antrim Insurance Agency. Get a quote at AntrimInspa.com.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Limited to 3 years in Virginia. Other conditions and limitations at ErieInsurance.com. For J.D. Power Award information, go to JDPower.com.
Erie Insurance.
Hi, I'm Greg Kennedy, General Manager, Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle. Due to record-breaking sales the past 3 months, we're bringing back cash for junkers. Push, pull, or drag it in, and you'll receive $34.50 over fair condition KBB, minus recondition. If you don't have a junker, no problem. We'll still give you $34.50 over fair condition KBB for your current vehicle. Over $17,000 off a new 2017 Silverado 1500, stock number G2403. 0% financing available in everything, including the redesigned 18 Traverse. Our used vehicle super center with over 2,500 pre-owned available. Over 1,000 new Chevys available. We offer free PA state inspections for everyone. Free service loaners. Free Saturday car washes from 9 to 12. And with the credit doctors Mike and Nate, everybody drives. The lowest prices online at BlazeChevy.com. The price you see is the price you pay. If you don't have a Blaze Alexander logo in the back of your vehicle, you paid too much. This is why we're the area's #1 volume Chevy dealer. By taking deals the other guys won't. Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle. Find new roads.
Se habla español.
Most companies ask for applicants with experience, but where do you get that unless someone gives you a job? Let the U.S. Air Force help. We offer comprehensive job training in over 140 specialties, and we'll help with education costs to finish your degree. Gain unmatched experience for your untapped potential with the United States Air Force. Call 1-800-423-USAF or visit www.airforce.com. This message brought to you by Technical Sergeant Kevin Patrick of the United States Air Force and Mid-Penn Broadcasting.
You can reach Tech Sergeant Patrick locally at 717-480-7254.
Greencastle Eye Care Center has been the area's premier eye care provider since 1984. Dr. Sandra Fink-Freeman and Dr. Charlie Parsons provide comprehensive eye exams, including medical eye exams and contact lens fittings for patients from age 1 to over 100. The office has a complete optical department with a wide variety of frames for adults and children. Conveniently located in the John Grove Medical Center off Exit 5 along I-81, Greencastle Eye Care Center is your family eye care provider. Always accepting new patients. Call us at 717-597-7708.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Gary Klein with Egg Walls back here in Chambersburg. The Trojans being introduced, and Ed will have a look at the starting lineup.
For Mifflin County, a senior, Ryan Walker, 6'1". Another senior, Drew Westover, 5'10". Junior, Isaiah Collins, 5'9". Junior, Tyreen Smalley, 5'11". And junior, Noah Wright, 6'2". For Chambersburg, starters will be the same as they were over the weekend. Number 14, Cade Brindle, a senior guard. Number 10, Seth Browse, a junior guard. Tyler Collier, a junior, 6'8" forward. Joel Torres, a senior, 6'6" forward. And Ethan Schreffler, a senior, 5'11" point guard. And we are just about ready to go here, folks.
Chambersburg Trojans getting set to take on the Mifflin County Huskies, and the place should be jumping tonight. We got the Cassius Crazies on hand, the pep band, so it should be a great atmosphere as we get prepared for the game, as the opening tip-off is just about here. That's Tyler Collier for the Chambersburg Trojans.
We're actually hoping the pep band doesn't drown us out a few times tonight.
They very well may. And that's Cade Brindle. Brindle over on the left side, and Brindle will work it, and they work it back out to Brindle. He puts it up, misses the shot, and the rebound comes down to the Mifflin County Huskies. And the Huskies with, that's Noah Wright with the basketball. And it's Wright working it out to the left side. Now working it back up top. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it will remain in the possession of the Mifflin County Huskies.
And we're playing man-to-man here to start the game, which is not a big surprise to anybody.
And working the ball for the Huskies is Ryan Walker. And that's Walker now working it over to the left side. And there is Noah Wright.
Huskies are definitely having some trouble penetrating here. They're just working around the outside. Haven't really looked like anybody was going to take a shot yet.
As Mifflin County hanging on to the basketball.
There's a steal.
As the Trojans had it momentarily. Can they hang on? They do. And there is a foul.
There's an injury to
Cade Brindle.
Yes.
Hopefully Cade's okay.
He sat up right away on his knees. I didn't see what happened there. He was in the middle of that scuffle for the ball. He's going to come out for a spell here. They've brought in Coda Heckman, number 13, to take his place. He looks like he's okay. Probably just took a bump on the quarter or something.
So here come the Chambersburg Trojans as they work it in over to the left side. Joel Torres now back out at Cubs. That is Torres. And Torres flips the ball back to Seth Browse. And here's Seth Browse. And he'll have the cross-court pass. So that is Coda Hegman. And now from the foul line, the jumper rims out for Joel Torres. And the Huskies will take the ball their way. It will be right over to Westover. And back out it comes to Ryan Walker, and there's a shot that is up and in, and it is a two-pointer, and it was Ryan Walker.
That's the first shot of the game the Huskies took, and Walker put it down.
And the Huskies take a 2-0 lead in the game underneath. The Chambersburg Trojans get the bucket to tie it. I believe it was Joel Torres.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's what they're going to look for all night. Post up somebody inside, get them the ball, and watch them go to work.
Of course, we know about Chambersburg's height and underneath. And back out it comes to Noah Wright.
I would say clearly Mifflin County is going to not play a fast-paced game here. They're going to eat some minutes off the clock.
And the ball rolls out of bounds. So they'll be trying to slow the Chambersburg game down a little bit.
Yeah, on that play, they actually worked it well, and they got Chambersburg, one of the defenders, on help to commit, but the backdoor pass didn't work, went out of bounds.
And this is Evan Scheffler for the Trojans. Schreffler, and over it comes. Coda Heckman from outside, will not go, and the rebound coming down to Noah Wright of the Mifflin County Huskies.
So Chambersburg only 1 of 4 from the field so far. Had some really good open looks. Just only hit the one layup by Torres.
And we are tied at 2. And you're looking, that is Ryan Walker, number 23. And back it comes, top of the circle. And now out to Drew Westover. And it's Westover on the left side, and Westover will feed it back, top of the circle. Walker for the 3, and he sinks it.
I was just thinking, I believe I remember Walker's name from last year as being their top scorer.
Yes.
He's got a good shot, no question of that.
I think you're correct. That name is very familiar, Ed. And this is Schreffler coming in underneath. That's Joel Torres and no good. Trojans find the lid on the basket here in the first part of the first quarter. 3:53 to go. Walker again outside. No good. There to pick up the rebound is Schreffler for Chambersburg. They wanted to get it down to Seth Browse, but it results in a turnover. And the Huskies now taking it their way. And it is a missed shot from Noah Wright. And back out it comes to the Huskies. And from the corner, off the side of the basket is no good. And this will be Seth Browse for the Trojans. And it's Browse, and he works it over to Joel Torres. And down in the corner to Heckman. Heckman to put it up, and he's got a three-pointer. Nice looking shot from Coda Heckman to tie this game at 5.
If Mifflin County is going to keep getting inside and trying to shut it down there, Heckman's going to be the one that might hurt him outside.
And that's Isaiah Collins to put the Huskies back on top by a score of 7-5.
Once again, pretty good passing by Mifflin County there.
And underneath Torres, he'll get the bucket and the foul.
Yep.
So Torres with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Couple subs coming back in. Brindle's back in for Chambersburg, so that's a good sign. Tyron Williams makes the first appearance. Yeah, there's a situation where the last possession, Mifflin County got burned by a three-pointer from Heckman outside. So they didn't sag in the whole way the next time down, and they got the pass into Torres, and he hit the layup. Got a chance for a three-point play.
That says the Trojans looking to tie it up.
Actually, it looks like Torres is coming out. He must have a little bit of blood. And they're going to bring in Will Harriger. I guess Harriger will take this free throw.
So it'll be Harriger and
yeah, Torres is going to go to the locker, well, I guess to the trainer's room. He either got scraped or somebody bumped his nose on that play.
And the foul shot is good. And when that happens, you have to come out of the game, correct?
Yes, for blood, yep.
Yeah.
So it gives Chambersburg the first lead of the game, 8-7.
and it comes with 2:34 to go here in the first quarter as the Huskies are working it back out on the left side, now over to the right. This is Walker. He puts it up and in, and there is Ryan
Smalley.
Tyrene Smalley, excuse me. And down the other way, and this is Heckman. Now back over it comes, and the pass over in the corner to Seth Browse.
There's a foul there on the pass. Brindle got hit on the side of the head, I think, inadvertently, but that's a foul against Mifflin County.
And so the Trojans, Schreffler to inbound it underneath, and we're going to get the whistle and another foul.
Yeah, Will Harriger got good position on that inbounds play, and he got pushed before he got the shot up. Gary, at least Mifflin County's not wearing black.
Yes,
it is deep purple, but
yeah, it's not the easiest to see, but a lot easier.
Yep.
And the other way, the Huskies go and they draw the foul. Yeah, remember a game we did here? It was black on.
Yeah.
You could barely see the number on the back of the uniform.
I think they had black jerseys and purple numbers with a little bit of white shadow around it.
Yeah.
Just not enough.
And the shot is up and in.
That's number 5, Levi Weaver.
Sometimes I got to wonder where these color combinations come from. They obviously weren't made for someone to spot them from a press box.
Definitely not.
And up, and that shot does go in. Had a little bit of help, but goes in, and the Huskies have built an 11-8 lead. In the corner it comes. Now underneath to the Trojans. Shot up there is no good, and the follow-up does miss from Williams, and I should say Tyron Williams.
Yeah, that's the case where Chambersburg got 2 really good looks. They've had a lot of good looks. They haven't put up a bad shot yet, but they're not making them right now.
Got a lot of missed baskets. We saw that in at least the first game of the Franklin County tournament. You know, underneath a lot of missed shots.
Chambersburg goes to a full court press here to try to shake things up a little bit.
Huskies have the lead at 11-8. And you're looking at Drew Westover, and it's Westover. And
Tanner Hepner is now in the game for Mifflin County too.
And back out it comes again, and you're looking at 23, Ryan Walker. And now we get the whistle and the foul.
See Noah Beidle's in the game for Chambersburg.
And the foul called on William Harriger of the Chambersburg Trojans, his first. Number 3, Noah Beidle.
And that'll even up the fouls at 3-3 for both teams.
1:14 to go in the first quarter, and 11-8 lead for the Mifflin County Huskies. As the Huskies work it down on the baseline, trying to find some help, and there it is with number 5, Levi Weaver. And the pass back out, open shot, and it misses. And will go out of bounds as the shot there missing from Ryan Walker.
We had a foul there on Smalley in that over the back.
So the ball will be inbound here by the Chambersburg Trojans as they work it the other way. And back over it comes. This is Schreffler. And Schreffler over to the corner. And underneath, and that shot is up and good, and a foul called.
Shot didn't go in.
Oh, it did not go in.
The lower part of the rim came out. That's Tyrell Johnson on that, or excuse me, Williams on that play. So he'll get 2 foul shots.
And the first one is off the front of the rim, no good by Williams. So Williams misses the first one, And the second one is on the way. Off the back of the glass, no good. Follow-up shot misses, and the rebound comes down to the Mifflin County Huskies. And that is Noah Wright with the ball. Wright pass down court, and that's off the back of the glass. No good there to pick up the rebound for the Trojans, Terrell Williams. And Williams trying to wiggle his way through the Huskies defense on the floor. Bodies, we got a jump ball.
Jump ball is going to go to Mifflin County.
So it'll be Huskies basketball. Mifflin County leads it by a score of 11-8.
See Joel Torres is over on the sideline trying to get fixed up so he can come back in.
And bounce pass underneath, and the shot is no good. Nice looking pass to Hepner, but he could not convert. And that will be the end of quarter number one here in Chambersburg tonight with the score, Mifflin County 11, Chambersburg 8 on the F&M Trust, the sports network on midpenbroadcasting.com and GameTimePA.com.
Two things, supporting their team and the Ford F-150 at Keystone Ford. Eagles fans love its best-in-class payload. Baltimore Raven fans like the F-150's efficiency with best-in-class gas mileage. And Washington fans, well, they love the Keystone Ford price. Steelers fans like defense and the F-150's 5-star crash test rating. Regardless of your team, we've got your truck. We're Keystone Ford, a dealer for you, the people.
Green Village Family Restaurant is a proud supporter of the Chambersburg Trojans. Green Village Family Restaurant is open 7 days a week. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, homemade soups, and daily specials. Banquet rooms are available. Book your party for the holiday season. Green Village Family Restaurant, 5440 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg, proudly supporting the Chambersburg Trojans. Gary Klein and Gottwalls back here in Chambersburg with the Trojans trailing the Huskies here by a score of 11-8.
I think if Chambersburg can hit some shots here, they'll settle down a little bit. They're getting good looks, but just not going down so far.
And the pass goes underneath. Now back out it comes to underneath, and the shot there is no good. Rebound coming down to the Chambersburg Trojans. And again, they'll take the shot, and the ball will be knocked out of bounds.
They just can't make a shot. They're 3 for 12 right now, and every shot's except for one's been a peep. They just can't make it go down in the net.
And those are the kind that you should make and want to make. Yeah,
I mean, they're getting the ball where they want it. I mean, Mifflin County's playing decent defense, but I mean, they're certainly contesting the shots. But boy, some of those have to start going down.
And here come the Huskies the other way, and they'll pass it underneath. That's Walker, and Walker's shot will not go, and the ball is going to be.
They're going to call a foul.
A foul is called.
Yep, that's on Brindle. I think that might be a second. Yeah, Walker missed certainly a makeable shot there, but he got his own rebound, and then trying for the tie-up, there was a foul there. Walker just threw that one away.
And now it will come back.
Not too many turnovers here so far. Each team has 3.
.7:02 remaining in the first half, an 11-8 lead, and there's the shot underneath that is up and in, and making an 11-10 ball game on the Trojan bucket from Terrell Williams.
Finally, a layup dropped.
Yeah, one of the few, if not the first of the night.
Brought the cat to life a little bit here.
It sure did, 11-10, and the ball is going to bounce out of bounds. And really, the pep band and these Cassius Crazies has livened this place up quite a bit, Ed.
Yeah, although they've had nothing to really get much excited about yet. Now we're going to a timeout call.
Yeah. And the timeout on the court, 6:30 to play here in the first half with the score. Mifflin County 11, Chambersburg 10 on the F&M Trust, the sports network on midpennbroadcasting.com. Let Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5. Gary Klein and Ed Gottwalls back here in Chambersburg as the Trojans trailing in this one by a bucket, 11-10. And we have a foul that's going to be called on Cade Brindle. Cade's second, team's fifth.
Okay, that was Schreffler. They got called that one.
Okay, Scheffler. They just switched the number. Yeah. So it was Scheffler, and that's his first. And the shot from Walker from the line is good. And the second one is up and in, and it's back to a three-point lead for the Huskies. As they'll get it over to the corner, Seth Browse, and he puts in the three-pointer, and the Trojans have tied it at 13.
They needed that one.
They sure did, down by 3, so they're back even with the Huskies.
It's one of the situations where you're playing against a team that you're heavily favored against, and you're letting them hang around a little bit too long.
Yeah, we are into the second quarter, and the Huskies are right there with the Trojans. And there's Schreffler as Evan. And back over it comes down to the corner on the right side to Seth Browse. And now here's Collier underneath. Shot is good, and he is fouled.
Nice baseline drive by Tyler Collier that time. He just made up his mind he was going, and he kind of contorted his body a little bit, got himself an angle to make that layup. That's the shot that hasn't been going for anybody tonight so far.
Yeah, that's been, it looks like the easiest, but it's turned out to be the toughest one of the night.
Yeah.
And Collier at the line. But the presence of Collier and Joel Torres, underneath is just a good thing for Chambersburg, drawing the fouls, and there's another one.
Yep, and Torres is back in there now. He's just back in and made a dumb foul.
Yeah.
That's going to put Mifflin County, next foul is going to put him in the bonus.
And with 5:22 to go in the first half.
He just simply tried to reach in when there's really no reason to do that.
And over it comes on the left side, knocked away by the Trojans. A nice steal from Browse, and the ball is out of bounds. But I think it was knocked out by the Huskies, so it'll be Chambersburg basketball.
Good defense there by Smalley. He got back in before Browse could put the ball down to take it up to the hoop. He knocked it away.
And now in it comes to Browse once again. That's Browse, and the shot is up, and the three-pointer is good for the Trojans.
That was Heckman.
Heckman with the three, and Chambersburg has a 6-point lead. Trojans starting to open it up a little bit. They were down 13-10, I believe, so 9 unanswered.
Yep.
Underneath, now back out it comes. The jumper is no good. Trojans rebound, but a foul on the Huskies.
Well, either that or 3 seconds. I'm not sure which. I didn't see him put up a foul, so.
Okay, so 3 seconds is the call. And that's Torres getting it knocked away. He'll feed it out left side. There's the three-pointer. That was very close to the line, but it did go down for
Levi
the
Weaver.
Huskies. Yeah, number 5, Levi Weaver.
That was just Chambersburg being a little lackadaisical there against the press on the last possession. They had it across the line, but they just showed no urgency.
And there's the foul. The shot by Collier and the foul, or the shot by Torres, excuse me, with the foul called. And he'll go to the line again. And the Trojans have another chance to make it a 3-point play.
Since Joel Torres came back in, he's been involved in every play at either end of the court, seems like. Gets a chance for complete a 3-point play here.
And the shot is up and in. And the Trojans lead is at 6 at 22-16. With the Huskies Noah Wright. And we have another whistle and
backcourt violation.
And we'll go back to the Trojans.
Smalley was still in the backcourt and got a pass, and he was crossing center court as he caught it. So,
and underneath, this is Torres, and Torres with his own rebound now loses it on the ground.
Whoa.
And no foul called on that.
Torres just kind of cleared a guy out with his arm. I guess the officials just plain didn't see that, because I gotta believe they'd have called it if they'd seen it.
And here's a little jumper, and it's no good, but hitting the floor hard there. Ouch, is Noah Wright.
No, that was on Torres. He didn't really hit him very hard that time, but Noah Wright was kind of in an awkward position after he put the shot up, and when you hit Torres, you're pretty much going to bounce off.
Yeah, as strong as he is.
That's two quick fouls on Torres here.
And listed at 6'2", you're still the little guy going up against Torres.
Yep. Yeah, Wright may be 6'2", but he's also a very slight frame.
5-point Trojan lead. And that shot is up off the back of the glass, no good. And the foul is called on the Huskies on the rebound.
It was their turn for a dumb foul there.
And and that'll send the Trojans down to the other end, and it's a free chance to add to their lead.
Looks like Terrell Williams will be at the line for 1-and-1.
3:32 is the time remaining. And that shot is up and in. For the first one is good. And a 6-point lead for Chambersburg. And here comes the second one, and make it a 7-point lead for the Trojans. They're up 24-17. As we have Hepner, and now a fight for the basketball, but the Huskies will come away with it.
The officials are letting them play on those loose balls, held balls things, which I think is pretty good. Actually, Walker just stepped out of bounds there when he tried to make a move toward the baseline, so it's another turnover for the Huskies.
And the Trojans will try to capitalize on still another Husky mistake.
That's 5 in this quarter for Mifflin County.
And they get it to Coda Heckman. And Heckman, back over it comes to Sean Scheffler. And the pass is picked off by Noah Wright. He puts it up and in, 3-point. Just stopped, pump shot, and it went down.
Costly mistake by Evan Treffel there. He was trying to do like a no-look pass into the corner. He'd just gone back there before that, and Wright read him perfectly and picked it off.
And Coda Heckman for the 3 misses. And it's going to be a foul apparently on Torres underneath.
That's Tyron Williams they called it on.
Oh, they called it on Williams.
Yeah.
Okay, so it
Torres
is Williams.
Is sitting right now. So they should be shooting fouls again here.
Was the 8th team foul for the Trojans, and the first from Tyron Williams.
Is that number 2 there, Gary? I can't.
Number 2, yes.
Bad
it
angle
looks like
to see.
it. Isaiah Collins. Yeah, it's the angle. I'm pretty sure it's 2. If he moves, I can tell you for sure here. And the shot is up off the back of the glass, no good. And here come the Huskies. It was 2. And they'll work it over on the outside. Coda Heckman off the back of the glass, no good. Follow up there by Tyron Williams, misses. And the Trojans have committed another foul underneath on the offensive board. So,
Mifflin County just has better position right there. Both Williams are in there right now, and the way it is with the smaller bodies of Mifflin County, when they get banged, it shows like they got moved. Some guys that are Williams' size probably aren't going to see that movement, so they might not call a foul. But Mifflin County's got the position, and that's what's helping them right now.
And that one
missed another one.
Rims out. Another missed shot from the line.
That's really helping Chambersburg a good bit here, because Mifflin County could have tied this up by now.
Trojans lead it by 4 with 2:16 to go. And from the foul line, the jumper is no good. And it's going to be a foul called again underneath on the Chambersburg Trojans. That's about 3 trips down and 3 fouls.
All on rebounds and all, in my mind, pretty touchy. But if that's the way they're going to call it, they're going to have to adjust. That was on Coda Heckman. That puts Mifflin County in a double bonus here with over 2 minutes to go. That's not exactly the game plan.
18 fouls between the two teams.
This is Walker shooting him, so I imagine he's going to make him, and he did hit the first.
Yeah, he's got the first one. Had all net on that one. Husky lead, or Husky deficit now just 3. And make it a 2-point ball game as the second one is good. And now here come the Trojans. And it's Heckman on the left side. And now the shot is up there and good as it goes down for Terrell Williams.
That's a nice shot he hit there. Instead of trying to drive, he pulled up short, nailed it.
And a 4-point Chambersburg lead at 26-22. And to the left side it goes. And back up top, that's Drew Westover.
Working hard to get a shot here.
Down to 1:28. Back out to right. And to Smalley. And this is Smalley, pass underneath. And the shot is up and in for...
It's number 2 again.
Number 2, which is Isaiah Collins. And this is Noah Bidell for the Trojans. And back out it comes to Collier.
It's going to be a foul against Mifflin County.
That will be their 9th team foul.
They'll put Collier on the line. This will be a 1-1.
So the first one is off the back of the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to the Huskies with 53 seconds to go here in the quarter, in the first half. And underneath, and the 2-pointer is up and good, and we've got a tie ball game at 26 as it went down for Tyree Smalley.
Nice offense on that backdoor cut. Made a nice pass, and Smalley converted. Might be playing for one shot here. We've got 25 seconds to go. I don't think Chambersburg expected to be in this position.
No,
in the first half.
I think this is a major surprise.
Yes. And not so good a way.
No. And I'm sure Coach Schreffler will have a few words of wisdom at the half and a little advice here, because it is a team really that you would expect the Trojans to dominate.
Yes. See, Yanis Hronis is in the game now for Chambersburg for the last 6 seconds.
And this is Browse at the buzzer, and he's got it.
3-pointer.
Great way to end the half on the 3-pointer. And the Chambersburg Trojans do manage to take a lead into the locker room at the half, The score, Chambersburg 29, Mifflin County 26 on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network, on MidPennBroadcasting.com and GameTimePA.com.
There are so many things to get done this time of year. Don't get me wrong, it's all good, but man, it can get overwhelming, especially the money. That's why I prefer F&M Trust for my banking. F&M Trust has all the mobile and online tools I need to keep on top of finances, and they have 22 locations, every one of them right here in South Central PA. That's 100% local to me, and it's banking done my way every day. If this sounds like a great bank to you, learn more now at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Greg Kennedy, General Manager, Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle. Due to record-breaking sales the past 3 months, we're bringing back cash for junkers. Push, pull, or drag it in, and you'll receive $34.50 over fair condition KBB minus recondition. If you don't have a junker, no problem. We'll still give you $34.50 over fair condition KBB for your current vehicle. Over $17,000 off a new 2017 Silverado 1500, stock number G2403. 0% financing available in everything, including the redesigned 18 Traverse. Our used vehicle super center with over 2,500 pre-owned available. Over 1,000 new Chevys available. We offer free PA state inspections for everyone. Free service loaners. Free Saturday car washes from 9 to 12. And with the credit doctors Mike and Nate, everybody drives. The lowest prices online at BlazeChevy.com. The price you see is the price you pay. If you don't have a Blaze Alexander logo in the back of your vehicle, you paid too much. This is why we're the area's #1 volume Chevy dealer. By taking deals the other guys won't. Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle. Find new roads.
Se habla español.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Catch the holiday spirit in one of Franklin County's charming communities. Places like Chambersburg, Greencastle, Mercersburg, Shippensburg, and Waynesboro. Enjoy glistening downtowns, historic house tours, carriage rides, cocoa crawls, wine walks, boutiques and bazaars, pop-up shops, local artisan wares, and wall after wall of local, regional, and national art. Cumberland Valley Model Railroad Club presents its holiday open house at 440 Nelson Street in Chambersburg, December 10th, 17th, 23rd, 30th, January 7th, and 14th. Open noon to 4 p.m. Free admission and handicap accessible. For more great moments, visit ExploreFranklinCountyPA.com.
Greencastle Eye Care Center has been the area's premier eye care provider since 1984. Dr. Sandra Fink-Freeman and Dr. Charlie Parsons provide comprehensive eye exams, including medical eye exams and contact lens fittings for patients from age 1 to over 100. The office has a complete optical department with a wide variety of frames for adults and children. Conveniently located in the John Grove Medical Center off Exit 5 along I-81, Greencastle Eye Care Center is your family eye care provider, always accepting new patients. Call us at 717-597-7708.
Let Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5. Gary Klein with Ed Gottwalls back here in Chambersburg, where the Chambersburg Trojans and Mifflin County Huskies are at halftime. A 29-26 lead for the Chambersburg Trojans. Certainly not what we expected from Chambersburg, but they did manage to come into the locker room at the half with a lead, Ed.
Yeah, Seth Browse hit that Seth Browse hit that three-pointer at the buzzer to give him the lead, but Mifflin County is really, really scrappy. What I've noticed is Chambersburg has the size to get their hands on the rebounds, but a lot of times either there's a foul called because they pushed off, or the referee officials thought they pushed off, or a lot of times they bring the ball down and Mifflin County is getting their hands in there and knocking it around. And they've gotten a couple of loose ball rebounds like that because of it. I think there were some adjustments they can make. I mean, for one thing, they got to get better position, because if the officials are going to call it that way, you just can't keep doing it the same way. You're going to keep piling up the fouls, and that's obviously working in Mifflin County's favor. But the other thing is that their shots just have to start going down a little bit more. They're getting shots on offense inside a good bit, even if they don't get the offensive rebounds, but they're just not falling in any regularity yet.
And they hope in the second half that they will start to fall a little bit more. And we'll come back to take a look at the halftime stats after these messages on the Antrim Insurance halftime report.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. It's common to wonder how things could have turned out differently, if only.
No regrets.
If only you had Erie Insurance. With Erie, instead of regrets, you can focus on putting your mishap behind you. With an Erie Rate Lock auto policy, your rate won't take a hit, no matter what. It stays put until you change a car, driver, or address. People who treat you fairly, legendary service, great rates. That's what it means to have seriously good insurance for your auto, home, or business. Erie Insurance. See for yourself why Erie received the J.D. Power Award for highest in customer satisfaction with the auto insurance purchase experience 3 years in a row.
Your Erie agent in Greencastle and Waynesboro is Antrim Insurance Agency. Get a quote at antriminspa.com.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Limited to 3 years in Virginia. Other conditions and limitations at erieinsurance.com. For J.D. Power Award information, go to jdpower.com.
Erie Insurance.
That's the sound of an engine running on the strength of Castrol Edge. This is that same engine in the middle of a hot desert. Now in the cold of the Arctic. Now on a mountain, on a dark and stormy night, in the clouds, in a dream within a dream. We test and perfect Castrol Edge to be its strongest no matter what you put it through. Visit youtube.com/CastrolUSA to see how. Castrol Edge. It's more than just oil. It's liquid engineering.
Sites Jet Lube, 1038 Lincoln Way West, Chambersburg. No appointment necessary. Phone 717-267-0257. We use Castrol oil. It's more than just oil. It's liquid engineering.
Okay, what you got here is your basic Ford Escape. You can buy it right here. This baby doesn't mess around, and it drives the competition crazy. See this hands-free liftgate? We have it. These guys don't. Need help parking? Escape has it. Do they? No, no, no. Got jet skis or a boat? Not the Titanic. Something smaller? If it weighs more than this, these guys can't do it. That's the Ford Escape, and we're Keystone Ford. Fast, fair, and friendly.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Green Village Family Restaurant is a proud supporter of the Chambersburg Trojans. Green Village Family Restaurant is open 7 days a week. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, homemade soups, and daily specials. Banquet rooms are available. Book your party for the holiday season. Green Village Family Restaurant, 5440 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg, proudly supporting the Chambersburg Trojans. Back here in Chambersburg at the half, and look at the first half stats.
For Chambersburg, Joel Torres leads the way with 7 points. There's 3 players have 6 each. Seth Browse and Coda Heckman each have 6 points on 2 3-pointers each, and Tyron Williams also had 6. For Mifflin County, Ryan Walker leads the way with 9. Chambersburg's had 5 turnovers so far. Mifflin County has committed 7. And quit taking the shooting stats because it started to get better there for a little bit for Chambersburg. But I know they started out 3 for 13, I believe it was. It's gotten a little better since then, but not a whole lot. That's one thing they got to adjust to quickly here.
And tonight's game brought to you by Battery Express and More of Warm Spring Road in Chambersburg. And here come the Mifflin County Huskies. And the ball loose. Chambersburg going left to right here in the second half. And the immediate foul is going to be called.
That'll be Kate Brindle had the ball, was starting to drive toward the basket, and he got cut off, so non-shooting. I'll be interested to see what Chambersburg does on defense. They played all man-to-man that half. They might try a little zone a little bit here at times because they were getting beat on the backdoor layups there a little bit toward the end of the second quarter.
And that's Schreffler with the basketball. Evan Schreffler out on the right side. He'll get it to Collier. Now back over it comes to Schreffler, and the ball goes out of bounds.
Try to get it to Torres, but the pass was kind of wide, and Torres could only get a hand on it. Obviously, they want to get the ball inside as much as possible. Just got to be patient with it.
So the Huskies
still man-to-man for Chambersburg.
And from outside, that one is a little bit short on the three-point attempt. And the ball will come back to the Chambersburg Trojans. That's Seth Browse out on the right side. Browse, shot goes up, no good. And the rebound coming down to the Trojans, Bidell. Or excuse me, the Huskies, Westover.
Yeah, Torres put up a shot from the outside that time, maybe thinking he might catch him napping because they were expecting him to drive, but didn't hit it.
Noah Wright, top of the circle. He shoots, and it's off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound comes down to Seth Browse and the Trojans on the right side. Now coming over from the corner. They get it back to Browse. He gets a wide open shot, but can't connect. And the Huskies come away with the basketball. Trojans with a very slim three-point lead. Immediately the Huskies travel with it. And it'll go back to the Chambersburg Trojans.
Yeah, Smalley kind of got caught in a bad spot there. He pretty much used up all his steps. He's keeping his trail foot there, but to try to pass around Joel Torres, he lifted it up.
And underneath, and that shot no good from Torres, but the follow-up goes down for Terrell Williams on a missed shot by Tyron Williams.
That's a very tough entry pass that Chambersburg completed there. It worked out in the long run.
And the Huskies trying to gain control there. And look back, they feed it to Tyrene Smalley. And it's Smalley, short jumper, ribs out, rebounds Trojans, Terrell Williams. And it'll be back to Schreffler at the top of the circle. And again to Terrell Williams. Now over the left side it goes to Browse. And there's the three-pointer outside. No, and the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds. And it will go back to the Mifflin County Huskies. And so far, the Trojans just have not been able to shake the Huskies.
Nope. That probably was a shot that coach didn't want. That was pretty far out for Browse. The threes he's hit so far have been right about the line. That was about 5 feet outside the line. So we know another turnover by Mifflin County at the baseline. They never got the ball in bounds. It's 3 already the second half.
And in it comes to Brindle. And Brindle.
It's interesting, Brindle has not been much of a factor at all tonight.
Terrell Williams, and there's Browse, and that shot is no good. And the rebound comes down to Noah Wright.
They've only hit one of their first 6 shots in this half now. Kind of the same way they started the game.
Trojans have been cold tonight, and now we're going to get another foul, which is on the Trojans.
They're going to have to realize these officials are calling. If there's a bump, they're going to call it. And that was an attempt to stick the arm in and deflect the pass, but he got a piece of the body, and they're going to call it every time tonight. I think it could be, if this game remains close, it could be a very big factor if Chambersburg gets themselves, puts Mifflin County in the bonus again.
And the Huskies getting it into Noah Wright. And it's Wright. And down in the corner now, back out it comes. And the Trojans are going to come away with it. That was Tyron Williams. Trojans could use a bucket right here. They lead in this one by 5 at 31-26. And that ball's going to be out of bounds, and it's going to go to Mifflin County. It went off of Kate Brindle.
That was a good play by Noah Wright. He threw the ball back in bounds off Brindle. In fact, it looked like it might have been off his face, but right now Chambersburg's getting all these turnovers, and they can't take advantage of it. They should have pulled away a little bit by now, but they're stuck on 5-point margin. Just letting Mifflin County hang around.
And the pass coming down to Noah Wright to the basket, and it's good. And Mifflin County now trails by 3 and a chance to move to within 2 points of the Trojans with 4:22 to go in the third quarter.
That's the first time the Huskies have been able to break that press in order to get down and get a fast break, and Wright kind of split the middle on that one.
And that shot is no good. Rebound comes down to Tyron Williams. And that shot misses, and
that'll be a foul against Walker. That should put Terrell Williams on the line, I believe. I guess they're going to call it a non-shooting.
Yeah, apparently so. It was a second team foul. And it came on number 23, Ryan Walker. And the Trojans finally get it inbounds to Collier. And back out it comes Dakota Hegman. Now over to Seth Browse on the left side. And it's Browse down to Hegman. Hegman loses the basketball. And another Trojan turnover. It goes to Mifflin County.
I'll say one thing. Mifflin County players have quick hands. Chambersburg's having a lot of trouble with that. In the first half, it showed up underneath the basket. Now it's showing up in the backcourt. That's at least 3 times this half. They just kind of knocked the ball loose. Chambersburg ended up turning it over.
And
this is kind of dangerous territory here for Chambersburg, I think.
And there's the jumper.
Another foul.
And misses everything but draws the foul. Here we are midway through the third quarter, and it is still.
Chambersburg has 1 basket, and so does Mifflin County, but they're going to get a chance to pull within 1 here if Walker can make these 2, and he's pretty good at the line so far tonight.
And the first one from Walker is up and in.
I'm thinking if the Mifflin County coach had been able to draw up a game plan, it'd look exactly like this.
And if that's the case, it's been executed well.
Yep. Chambersburg lucky that Mifflin's not hitting as many of their free throws as they were earlier.
A 2-point game. With 3:41 to go in the third, the Browse jumper is no good. Collier underneath puts it up. That won't go. Own rebound. Third missed shot, number 4, and they finally draw the foul. But there was 3 shots underneath the basket.
It's unbelievable. It's like there's an invisible hand up there just knocking the ball away or something.
Yeah.
I mean, give Collier credit for really staying with that, but he missed 3 shots before he got hacked.
And from the foul line, it's no good. Collier misses the first one. And the second one on the way from Tyler Collier. And that one is also no good. Not only they had all the shots underneath the basket, now can't capitalize on the foul shots. It's a 2-point game, and the Mifflin County with the foul.
Coach Schreffer must be just dying on the bench there.
Yes, he has to be, huh? Watching this.
This is not going the way he expected. He's tried all kinds of different combinations tonight, too. Yeah. Nothing seemed to click so far.
And it's Westover. Westover between the circles. And he bounces it to Isaiah Collins. And now a loose ball on the court. Right battling for it, but coming away is Browse of the Chambersburg Trojans as we're inside 3 minutes.
It's a good thing Chambersburg's defense is playing well. There's a hack on the arm by Mifflin County. Boy, they're just calling those things tonight. You'd think the players would pick up on it after a while, but they don't seem to be. But Chambersburg's lucky that Mifflin County, they have 5 turnovers in this quarter already. Most of them have been on good defense, I will say that. So at the one end of the court, Chambersburg's playing pretty well, but not so much on offense.
And Collier gets it underneath, and there, one finally drops as it goes down for Terrell Williams. And the Trojans lead it by 4. And outside, three-pointer, it won't go. Heckman in to get the rebound for the Trojans, and Heckman is fouled.
That time Coda Heckman went up strong, got the ball, and instead of waiting, he dribbled it out immediately, and that caused a Mifflin County foul. Several times they've held the ball after getting a rebound, they've had it knocked away. Timeout.
So there is a timeout on the court, and we'll take time with the score. Chambersburg 33, Mifflin County 29 on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Welcome back, everyone, to Cassius, where tonight the Mifflin County Huskies are putting up the good fight with 2:29 to go in the third quarter, down by just 4 to the Chambersburg Trojans.
Chambersburg has possession here. I'm sure they would certainly like to start pulling away from this game a little bit.
They have not been able to do that. What's 6 their biggest lead? Or?
I think it was 5.
It was 5, not even a 6-point lead.
Actually, you might be right with 6.
And out it comes, and the shot is up and off the front of the rim, no good. And the rebound down to the Mifflin County Huskies, and there's the shot. It is all net for number 23, Ryan Walker. And we've got a 2-point game at 33-31.
He's certainly not the guy you want to leave open.
And he took full advantage of it. Trojans from the corner. It's no good on the Bidell 3-point attempt from the left corner.
They called Collier underneath for a push-off, and he did. And truthfully, there's no reason to do that because he had position. It's just, now that's their 5th foul, and here we go. We're not even in the fourth quarter. They already got 5 fouls, but both teams have 5.
And Mifflin County with the ball, and they could take the lead here with 1:46 to go in the third quarter. And it's over to Wright. And now down on the left side to Drew Westover, and we got the foul again.
They called Mifflin County for an illegal screen.
Oh, okay, so it's just a turnover back to Chambersburg.
I'm pretty much convinced that you can't do much anything out here tonight without getting whistled.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying it's a criticism. That's just the way they're calling the game.
Yes.
You have to adjust to it.
Yeah, and it is. I mean, the whistles have been blowing the whole game. 1:23, third quarter. Schreffler, and from outside now, the three-pointer misses for Noah Bidell. And now Schreffler with the 3, and he's got it. Big three-pointer from Evan Schreffler to give the Trojans a 5-point lead.
Seem to be content with putting up threes, and fortunately that one hit. I'm really surprised Mifflin County's been able to keep the ball from being inside, but they've done a good job of it.
And the Huskies still only down by 5. It's a 2-possession game.
Chambersburg sticking with the man-to-man. But Brindle's on Walker now. That's the man they definitely have to stop if they can.
And over it comes back out now, top of the circle. That is Tyrene Smalley. And again over to the right side, 26 seconds. Looks like they're going to wait for the last shot.
I don't know if that was their intent or whether it's just playing good defense. That's a walk. Another turnover. That's 7 for the Huskies in this quarter. Got 19 seconds left for Chambersburg to maybe add to their lead here.
Lead currently at 36-31 for Chambersburg.
So they're going to have Torres, Browse, Brindle, Tyron Johnson, and Evan Schreffler on the court for this last attempt. It's already down to 14 seconds.
And we're down inside at 10 seconds. Cade Brindle gave it a look, but feeds it off. They get it back to Brindle. Brindle, and now Browse is going to take the 3 and misses at the buzzer. And the third quarter comes to an end here in Chambersburg with the score. Chambersburg 36, Mifflin County 31 on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com, the SportsPage.blog, and GameTimePA.com.
When you want banking done your way, try F&M Trust. Not only does F&M Trust have secure mobile and online banking, they have 22 community offices, all right here in South Central PA. So get banking done your way. Visit fmtrustonline.com today. Member FDIC.
When it comes to buying tires, Keystone Ford has a very simple, easy to understand, crystal clear guarantee. We will beat any competitor's advertised price on the brand name tires we sell. That's our Keystone Ford low price tire guarantee.
Most companies ask for applicants with experience, but where do you get that unless someone gives you a job? Let the U.S. Air Force help. We offer comprehensive job training in over 140 specialties, and we'll help with education costs to finish your degree. Gain unmatched experience for your untapped potential with the United States Air Force. Call 1-800-423-USAF or visit www.airforce.com. This message brought to you by Technical Sergeant Kevin Patrick of the United States Air Force and Mid-Penn Broadcasting.
You can reach Tech Sergeant Patrick locally at 717-480-7254. And back here in Chambersburg, and again, the Trojans come up empty to start the third quarter, or excuse me, the fourth quarter.
Make a turnover on it.
And there's a shot by the Huskies. It goes down, and we've got a one-possession game, a three-point game on the Walker, a Smalley two-pointer. And Williams underneath. Chambersburg, they miss another one under the basket.
It's almost like they're when they make a move to get inside, they're getting too close to the basket. And they're just having a hard time getting the right angle to lay it in. That time it was Tyron Williams. Again, got a good shot. Couldn't put it down.
And this is Browse. And working it over top of the circle again, that's Browse.
They're just packing in that zone, and the Chambersburg having a heck of a time getting in there.
Schreffler, and there's the two. Tyron Williams.
No, that was Torres.
Or Torres. 31, Torres. Joel Torres.
That time Smalley tried to draw an offensive foul by a little bit of acting there, but definitely not what it was. Mifflin County turns it over now, so Chambersburg back to the 5-point lead with the ball.
And that's Seth Browse and Cade Brindle on the left side, back out to Browse. And again, that's Browse.
They're playing what looks to be a 2-1-2 zone.
And travel, another turnover. It goes back to Mifflin County. A pretty frustrating game to watch.
I think Mifflin County's, you said word frustrating, I think Mifflin County's completely frustrated Chambersburg on offense. They're just, there's a great steal by Seth Browse on the inbounds pass.
And we'll see if they Trojans can convert it into some points. Here's Brindle, and Brindle goes up and gets it under to Torres, and it's good. Joel Torres with the two-pointer, and it is a 7-point Trojan lead, their largest of the night.
Yep. That's a really nice play by Brindle there to get that ball. Everybody thought he was going to shoot, and he flipped it over to Torres, who was wide open, and now Torres has made a dumb foul again. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that. The guy didn't make the basket, so it might have been worth it.
And maybe it was worth it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Both teams are going to be in 1-1 next foul. It's going to put Smalley on the line.
So this will be a 2-shot foul for Smalley. And he's got the first one. And the lead is back to 6. And the second one is on the way. And that was off the rim, no good. Rebound coming down to the Chambersburg Trojans. And that's Evan Schreffler. And over to Browse. Back out it comes to Schreffler. Now a look over again to the corner. And a bounce pass underneath is taken away by the Mifflin County Huskies as the turnovers mount in this one.
When they get the ball inside, the guy behind the guy getting the ball is the one that's causing all the damage. He's coming from behind and knocking the ball away. They got to be aware of that. Actually, really good defense by Mifflin County. I'm very impressed with that.
Wide open 3, and it's good.
That's Smalley.
Again, Smalley with the 3, and the Huskies just keep coming at the Trojans.
Yep.
It's a 3-point game.
Yep, they've scored 4 straight.
And the Huskies certainly in the position to pull off the big upset tonight. With 4:53 to go from the corner, the 3, and that is good. Cade Brindle, and a 6-point Trojan lead.
They're going to hit some more of those, I believe.
And to the basket, and Smalley shot misses. Follow-up does go down. Tyrene Smalley with the 2, and it's a 4-point game at 43-39. And the ball is stolen, and it is going to be Mifflin County basketball, I believe.
Yep,
yes.
They call a timeout.
So Huskies call time. We'll do likewise. 4:20 to go. Don't go anywhere. It's a tight one. Chambersburg leads at 43-39 on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network, on MidPennBroadcasting.com, GameTimePA.com.
There's so many things to get done this time of year. Don't get me wrong, it's all good, but man, it can get overwhelming, especially the money. That's why I prefer F&M Trust for my banking. F&M Trust has all the mobile and online tools I need to keep on top of finances, and they have 22 locations, every one of them right here in South Central PA. That's 100% local to me, and it's banking done my way every day. If this sounds like a great bank to you, learn more now at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC.
It'll be Mifflin County Huskies basketball with 4:20 to go. And we do want to remind you to join us Thursday night here at Cassius for Trojan Wrestling, as Cumberland Valley will be here in a dual meet. We'll have that for you around 7 o'clock on Thursday night.
Looking forward to that one.
Should be a great one with Cumberland Valley, Ed.
Chambersburg has a chance to beat him this year.
And underneath it comes, and knocked away, and that was Seth Browse. Good play from Seth the other way, goes for the 3 and then travels.
That was, Walker went up for the layup, and Browse was able to get good position behind him and hit the ball from behind and knocked it cleanly. I'm really surprised they didn't call a foul, because tonight they have been, but it was the right call, or no call. But then Chambersburg gets it up, and Brindle gets called for the walk. Turn it right back over. That could have been a big momentum changer there.
Yes, it could have right there if he was able to connect that. As Mifflin County inside of 4 minutes with 3:51 to go. This is Westover. Westover out about midcourt. Now comes in on the left side, being guarded closely there by Schreffler.
They seem content to burn the little clock here and make sure they get a really good shot attempt. And there it is to Walker.
The top of the circle, it's a 1-point game. And there's Walker again, and the Trojans could be in trouble here. They need a bucket.
You are correct, sir.
Mifflin County has cut it to 1. And this is Browse and Schreffler. Now over it comes, and a timeout called by Sean Schreffler. 3:03 to go in this one. Chambersburg 43, Mifflin County 42 on the F&F Trust, the Sports Network, on MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Supporting your team and the Ford F-150 at Keystone Ford. Eagles fans love its best-in-class payload. Baltimore Raven fans like the F-150's efficiency with best-in-class gas mileage. And Washington fans, well, they love the Keystone Ford price. Steelers fans like defense and the F-150's 5-star crash test rating. Regardless of your team, we've got your truck. We're Keystone Ford, a dealer for you, the people.
Huskies are fighting the fight tonight, and they only trailed the Chambersburg Trojans by 1. And it's Schreffler down in the corner there to Cade Brindle. And now the shot from the foul line is no good, and the Huskies rebound on the missed shot by Terrell Williams. And Mifflin County with the basketball and a chance to take a lead, and a foul by the Trojans.
Well, they're just not playing very smart right now. That's all there is to it.
I was going to say, what was that foul about? I mean, there was no reason at that point to commit a foul.
Yeah, it's on Evan Schreffler. I'm not sure what he was thinking there. So that's going to put Westover on the line for a 1-and-1, and they'll be shooting. They're in the bonus the rest of the way.
And it's good. We've got a tie ball game. And the second one.
Bringing in Joel Torres for Tyler Collier. And looks like they're going to get Tyron Johnson in for Terrell Johnson.
So the Huskies with a shot here that could take the lead. Tied at 43. And that shot is no good. Rebound. Chambersburg knocked out of bounds. Who are they calling it? We're waiting.
The referees, they're going to give it to Mifflin County. I think that's probably the good call, to be honest with you.
So it's Huskies ball underneath.
Again, Tyron Williams had the ball in his hand, but their quick hands knocked it free, and trying to grab it again, he knocked it out of bounds.
So now, after the missed foul shot, the Huskies will be given a second chance.
6 turnovers in this quarter for Chambersburg. That's just killed them.
And they have the Trojans on the ropes here. Over it comes, back up top to Drew Westover. And
I got Browse on Walker now. Did a pretty nice job the last time Walker got the ball.
Down to the right side at 2:16.
They're not gonna be quick on this. They're gonna make sure they get a good shot.
Hey, boy, the Huskies have just played an outstanding game tonight.
Walker way outside with the ball. I don't think they're going to play for one shot maybe, but they're certainly going to wait until they get something really good. Going to put pressure on Chambersburg's defense to hang in there.
That'll be interesting. They may make Chambersburg commit the foul. Now over on the right side. And back out it comes.
On to 132. They've burned about a minute or so now.
Yes, they have. And they're in no hurry to shoot.
Nope, they're just sort of doing a little weave and lots of movement.
They may be trying to, well, now we get the timeout by the Huskies. So the Huskies burn a timeout. 1:17 to go here in Chambersburg. We're tied at 43 on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network on Mid-Penn Broadcasting.
Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand-name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
Back here in Chambersburg, Mifflin County with the basketball. And that is Noah Wright. And there's the jumper, no good. Rebound and a big one from Cade Brindle.
Good defense by Seth Browse there against Walker, who put up a jumper from the baseline. Didn't really come close. Now Chambersburg is going to call timeout. 54 seconds left.
So inside a minute to go, Sean Schreffler calls time, and we will call time with the score tied at 43 on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network, on MidPennBroadcasting.com and GameTimePA.com. In fact, we're just going to hold it right here during this timeout.
Yeah, it must have been a 30-second, I think. Yeah. I'm not sure exactly what Chambersburg's going to try here. They really have not been able to do much of anything on offense in the second half. They only have 6 field goals. 2 of those were threes, but generally speaking, they're not getting the kind of shots they were in the first half. Mifflin County's defense has been very good. They're playing what appears to be a 3-2 or it's definitely a 3-2 now. No, wait, they're going man-to-man right now. That's interesting. Although, no, they're not. They're kind of sitting back in like a 3-2 zone, I guess. It looked a little different when they set up, but actually, when the ball comes in there, Chambersburg might be playing for the last shot here.
Yeah, it looks like they very well may be doing just that. As the clock is ticking down to about 26 seconds to go. And that's Brindle. He'll get it back out to Schreffler.
And Mifflin County seems content to let that happen.
And take their chances of them putting up a shot, and Chambersburg is going to burn another timeout with 14 seconds to go. And we are tied at 43. Certainly not what we expected here tonight. Mifflin County has surprised us all with the way they've held to the Chambersburg Trojans, and we're down to 14 seconds in a tie ball game. And it has become apparent that the Trojans are going to indeed go for that final shot here to end the what they hope will end the basketball game.
Yeah, I think they're going to probably run it down far enough so that it is going to be a last shot. But I guess if they get something good before that, they'll take it. But truthfully, they have not been able to come up with very many good shots against the Huskies in the second half here.
They have not come up with many good shots. And well, you start to think about all the easy shots that were missed in the ball game tonight,
especially early.
Yes, or we wouldn't be sitting here in this position if a few of those went down.
They could, if they got an outside three-pointer, they could take that and try to crash the boards. But honestly, Mifflin County's done a really good job on the defensive glass this half. So I would say the chances aren't that great for that. Here we go.
So we're down inside at 10 seconds right now. That's Schreffler on your screen to Brindle. Back to Schreffler. Schreffler coming in, puts the shot up, and he's got it! And that's the ball game. Evan Schreffler with the short jumper to end it. And the Trojans win it 45-43, just like that.
Trust me, that was not the shot they were looking for. And I don't mean because it's Evan Schreffler. That was kind of a panic shot there. He had the ball. He tried to drive toward the baseline, cut off by the defender. So he went back to his left and then hit like an off-balance leaner that banked in. Hey, we'll take it.
Yeah, they'll take it any way you can get it just to get out of here with a victory tonight.
Yep.
My goodness, Mifflin County, really, fought the fight from the very beginning tonight. and came within a whisker of pulling off, a major upset over the Chambersburg Trojans. But somehow the Trojans managed to win it at the end by a score of 45-43. And we'll be back with the post-game show after these messages on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network, on MidPennBroadcasting.com, the SportsPage.blog, and GameTimePA.com.
Greg Kennedy, General Manager, Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle. Due to record-breaking sales the past 3 months, we're bringing back cash for junkers. Push, pull, or drag it in, and you'll receive $34.50 over fair condition KBB minus recondition. If you don't have a junker, no problem. We'll still give you $34.50 over fair condition KBB for your current vehicle. Over $17,000 off a new 2017 Silverado 1500, stock number G2403. 0% financing available in everything, including the redesigned 18 Traverse. Our used vehicle super center with over 2,500 pre-owned available. Over 1,000 new Chevys available. We offer free PA state inspections for everyone. Free service loaners. Free Saturday car washes from 9 to 12. And with the credit doctors Mike and Nate, everybody drives. The lowest prices online at BlazeChevy.com. The price you see is the price you pay. If you don't have a Blaze Alexander logo in the back of your vehicle, you paid too much. This is why we're the area's #1 volume Chevy dealer. By taking deals the other guys won't. Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle. Find new roads.
Se habla español.
Victory Lane Tire and Alignment of Greencastle offers a wide range of general automotive repair services. We have any brand of new tires, alignments, auto repairs, state inspection, and custom exhaust work. Victory Lane Tire and Alignment, 11,011 John Wayne Drive, Greencastle. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Phone 717-597-3597.
There are so many things to get done this time of year. Don't get me wrong, it's all good, but man, it can get overwhelming, especially the money. That's why I prefer F&M Trust for my banking. F&M Trust has all the mobile and online tools I need to keep on top of finances, and they have 22 locations, every one of them right here in South Central PA. That's 100% local to me, and it's banking done my way every day. If this sounds like a great bank to you, learn more now at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC.
Let Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at PremierHVACPA.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Catch the holiday spirit in one of Franklin County's charming communities. Places like Chambersburg, Greencastle, Mercersburg, Shippensburg, and Waynesboro. Enjoy glistening downtowns, historic house tours, carriage rides, cocoa crawls, wine walks, boutiques and bazaars, pop-up shops, local artisan wares, and wall after wall of local, regional, and national art. Cumberland Valley Model Railroad Club presents its holiday open house at 440 Nelson Street in Chambersburg, December 10th, 17th, 23rd, 30th, January 7th, and 14th. Open noon to 4 p.m. Free admission and handicap accessible. For more great moments, visit ExploreFranklinCountyPA.com. back here in Chambersburg, where you may say the Trojans somehow escaped here tonight with a victory as they defeat Mifflin County 45-43 on a last-second two-pointer by Evan Schreffler.
I think escape's a good word, Gary, because I'm sure this is one they kind of figured they'd have not so much trouble with. But I will give Mifflin County credit. They are not big, but they are quick and they are tenacious on defense. And they didn't give Chambersburg much of anything on offense, and that's a worry because when you get into Mid-Penn against these bigger teams that are also quick, I'm not sure I liked what I saw tonight. I'm just hoping it's a bad game.
Yes, we hope it is because, Friday they have the Central Dolphin East coming up. So, East, a pretty good team. It's the one you mentioned that Sean had told you about at the beginning of the year that may not maybe match up well with the Trojan style.
Yeah, they're going to have to raise their game to beat CD East. I don't think there's any question of that. And, they're certainly capable of it. They did not play well tonight, and they missed a ton of peeps. That's the big thing. With their size, they're going to get inside shots on, rebounds and follows and stuff like that. Got to make them, at least more of them.
Yes.
And they just did not tonight. They missed a ton of inside shots.
And in the tournament over the weekend, especially Friday night's game, they missed a lot. They played Waynesboro. Of course, it don't stand out as much when you win big. But.
That's true. But they're gonna be contested. There's no question that. But they just have to get a little bit better at putting up stronger. And a couple times they got themselves sort of caught underneath the basket a little bit, which does make it harder to contort your body to get the right angle. But man. They got a lot of opportunities, especially in the first half. They could have put themselves up 15 to 18 points easily, I think. Just didn't do it.
Yeah, no question. And it almost cost them the ball game tonight. It very well could have. And the way they played at the end, first Mifflin County runs a couple of minutes off the clock, and Chambersburg ends up with the basketball and opportunity to do the last shot.
I'll be honest with you. I think that worked in Chambersburg's favor because Mifflin County had all the momentum when they decided to hold the ball. And I'm not saying it was the wrong move, but I think the way it worked out, they wanted to run the clock because they're away and they're in a tie game. They're thinking they want to get a really good shot, and they got the right guy. I mean, Walker did take the shot, but I think it kind of backfired a little bit because then they never got a chance to put the ball again. So.
Yeah, that's it. You never had the chance to get it back, and the Trojans came away with the win. Friday night, the Trojans traveled to CDE Central Dolphin East, and we'll have that broadcast for you at about 7:15 p.m. on Friday. And Thursday night here at Cassius, right next to us in the auxiliary gym, it'll be Cumberland Valley, Chambersburg dual wrestling match on Tuesday or Thursday night, Ed.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. We don't know exactly what time it'll start, but it'll be somewhere around 7 or a little bit after. But I think it's going to be a really good dual meet, and Chambersburg's got a good lineup this year, and Cumberland Valley is always good, so it's going to be a good one, I think.
Okay, we look forward to bringing that to you on Thursday night, and it'll be good to be back inside that old gym again.
Yes, it will.
Yeah, and so that comes up on Thursday night. Tonight's game has been a production of Mid-Penn Broadcasting.com, operating the camera tonight. I'm going to tell you from the second quarter on, India doesn't want to take credit for the first quarter when I was on the camera. So India Bussey operating the camera throughout most of the game tonight. And be sure to join us Thursday night, wrestling here in Chambersburg. And then Friday night, the Trojans are on the road as they take on the CD East Panthers. Tonight's game has been brought to you by F&M Trust, by Antrim Insurance, the Franklin County Visitors Bureau, Keystone Ford, Del Martin Incorporated, Greencastle Eye Care, Premier HVA Services of Greencastle, the Sports Page, your news source for Franklin County sports, by Blaze Alexander Chevrolet Volvo, by the United States Air Force, by Green Village Family Restaurant, Olympian Athletics, by Clyde Tours, by Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas in Chambersburg and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, by Sykes Jet Lube, and by Battery Express and more. And now for the entire Mid-Penn Broadcasting team, I'm Gary Clyde, thanking you for joining us tonight. Again, the final score, Chambersburg 45, Mifflin County 43. Good night, everyone.